They're incredible people. They could solve the crime in New York City immediately if they were allowed to, but they're not being allowed to. We love them. What happened over the last week is a disgrace in Afghanistan, and they're embarrassed, and I'm embarrassed, and the world is embarrassed, and Biden should have never allowed that to happen, ever. Taking the military out first was so horrible and so ridiculous, and I think it makes this day much tougher than it would have been.
Are we safer now? What do we look like on the world stage today, in your opinion?
I think we look terrible on the world stage, and I think we're much less safe because of what took place over the last 2 weeks. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President. Again, you just heard President Trump there wrapping up remarks here at the 51st Precinct here in Manhattan, Midtown East Manhattan. Again, warm reception, a welcome reception there by first responders and so many men and women in blue right now. And you can see a heavy security presence all around him. You can see one of the ladders here as well. The engine company as well. This is a big day for them. Obviously, the president making his way to visit on the 20th anniversary of 9/11, those terror attacks, something we remember today as those names were read in Lower Manhattan today at the 9/11 Memorial. We know this, that there were more than 400 first responders that lost their lives on 9/11, 2001. That is the largest loss of life for first responders in U.S. history, and that's why 45 made it a point to stop by one of the precincts here, again in Midtown East, as he makes his way out. He did stop to take photos. You can tell he's on a busy schedule. Listen to that. That's the cheers that you've heard. That's the unification that you've wanted to see. That's the unification that you've wanted to feel. And I don't know where you would go, but I'll tell you this. If you're outside this precinct right now, you feel nothing but love, honor, respect, dignity, and above all, pride. You feel what it's like to be a proud American today. When the president walked out, you knew it. Now, every one of these men and women surrounded him. They got pictures with him. They talked with him. He was very candid. And it was interesting enough to note here, specifically for Newsmax, I know you can't see behind me, but the entire street is barricaded. The president did allow Newsmax only inside to ask a quick question of him. Happy to oblige, but it was only us that were allowed inside to talk to the president as he makes his way again. This on the heels of the 20-year anniversary of the worst terror attack that we have ever seen on American soil, claiming almost 3,000 lives. Among them, first responders, of course, 343 firefighters, 37 police officers, also those of the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, 23 police officers of the NYPD. That is why it is so important to these men and women today, specifically for 45 to make that appearance as he has. He continues to make his way out. This place is heavily guarded, I'll tell you that. No one allowed inside. If you talk about a safe spot, this would be it. Again, President Trump just wrapping up remarks inside the 51st Precinct here in Midtown East. And what he did, he walked in and he fielded various questions, which you may have seen on the network and on social media, and he allowed everyone to ask different questions. And where we are today, though it's a somber day, a solemn day, the president reminds us that we cannot forget exactly what brought us over to Afghanistan and where we are today as a nation as far as our safety, our national security as well. These are some of the things that he touched on.
You just watched Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news channel, now in more than 70 million homes. You can get Newsmax TV on your cable system or check your cable guide. And if your system doesn't carry Newsmax, call them, tell them you want Newsmax TV, because we're real news for real people.